this is Anna from All DIY Crafts, and I picked this lantern up on sale at Michael's. Now, in retrospect, I looked on Amazon and there were better ones that I would have rather have gotten had I known, and they were actually like two for a certain amount, and they were a little bit cheaper. So that being said, it is what it is. This is a kind of an off-white color, so it's perfect as it is. My plan was originally to do resin on this by just removing the glass panes. You lift up these little tabs, slide it out. The problem is I wanted to put shells and, you know, all of my usuals. There's no way I'm going to be able to slide it back in there and secure it. So plan B will be, I cleaned the glass with my Windex. I am going to have to design this like this, and I will level it a little bit, but I think I'm just going to Mod Podge the design, and then I have another resin project that I'm going to be working on, and then I'll do like each side with just a little bit of resin to seal it in. I'm going to be using a mixture of sea glass, crushed glass, some netting, shells. You'll see it all. One thing I'm going to do is, I wasn't sure if I was going to use the Mod Podge or if I was going to use a clear craft glue. The other issue is when I put resin on this, I'm going to have to be careful because it's going to be very hard to seal the edges. Now I could put painter's tape here, I understand that, but then the design won't go all the way down. I honestly don't think I'm going to be putting that much resin on it anyway. I think I'll just put a little bit to just for design effect. So I'm going to go ahead, I've cleaned the glass, all 4 panes with the Windex, and I'm going to go ahead and get my Mod Podge ready and my design ready, and let's start designing. and it is done. It took me a few days to do it because each side took about a day, and I'm going to tell you the things that I will change for next time. This was my first lantern. It's beautiful, and I'll take some more pictures at the end of the video, but I kind of wanted to go over a couple of things. So the first thing is I was trying to use Mod Podge and that clear glue to glue some of the stuff down, and you notice I had stopped and I started using the E600. A glue gun might have worked too. It's just that with the strings and stuff with that, I just didn't want to have to clean all of this off. The E6000, there's a glue string here. The E6000 really held these bigger pieces in place. And what I ended up doing is I used that clear glue. I think I got it from the dollar store. And it took forever to dry. It took a long time to dry. And I changed over to Elmer's clear glue, and it took a lot less time to dry. So that's just one little thing that I would tell you. Next time I do these, I will not be using the dollar store clear glue, although it dried great. The one thing with the Mod Podge that I liked, this is the one that has the Mod Podge on it, and I was trying to stick everything to. There's like a little wave effect in there. I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to take some pictures outside so hopefully you can see. But there's like a wave effect in there which looks beautiful. It's kind of like, I don't know, watery, and it is gorgeous. So hold on, the other thing is leveling this, because I don't know if you can see it, there's a slant on it. So I had to grab various things to kind of level it so that it was level, so that the glue didn't go all the way this way or go all the way that way. That was a little tricky, but I'm sure you'll find stuff around your house that you can level it for. So let me see, I made a list. So the clear glue, we'll not be using that from the dollar store, we'll use Elmer's. Leveling. Oh, I did not put any resin in this at all. It doesn't need it. If you do that Mod Podge trick that I just showed you, it gives you that nice little wavy look. You're going to love it. I'm going to try and bring this in a little closer for you. Okay, so this is all sides. Let me try to, and again, if you want to add more to it, you can. Now the final thing is I grabbed these tea lights from Amazon. Now this is a flickering one, so it's not like a constant light. And then I'll show you what it looks like at the end of the video. And I just put that inside. You can put a larger light in there if you want. And it looks really pretty, especially at nighttime. So this was my first lantern. I'm actually going to be doing more of these. I fell in love with this, and it's just easy to do. It took a little bit of time. It was a little tricky, but now we know we use Elmer's clear glue or a glue gun if you want, E6000 for these heavier pieces, or some kind of glue that's just as strong. Links to everything I'm using are down below, and I'm actually going to put a link to the lanterns I'm going to do next, and I still have glue strings all over here, so we'll have to clean that up a little bit. But anyway, I hope you like this video, and stay tuned. We'll have a lot more lantern videos for you. Okay, so let's go outside and show you how. Oh shoot, tell you what.